Right, morning all. This is our first awards ceremony, so really looking forward to this. The first decision we had to make was how to do it. As Ant and Dec, Morecambe and Wise, Will Smith and Chris Rock, but we decided we just do it as Harry and Noel. So, as trustees, we've thought long and hard about recognising individuals with awards, as there have been so many notable contributions over the years. There have been many supporters, fundraisers, researchers, clinicians and others who have made a contribution to the progress of the charity over the past 20 years. We would have liked to have given awards to everybody, basically, but then we would have been bankrupt. So we looked more closely and it became clear that there are some outstanding individuals who really do need recognising for their support of the charity, helping to further its aims, influencing others, and showing exceptional dedication to achieving our mission of a world improved for the cholangiocarcinoma patient. Excuse me. So it's our honour and pleasure to recognise these individuals. So, our first award, in recognition of exceptional dedication, commitment and support, goes to an individual who has been involved with the charity since the early days, providing advice and guidance across a range of issues, always with a knack of explaining complex clinical issues in layman's terms. He was a keen supporter of the AMMF Summer Ball back in the day. He was instrumental in setting up AMMF's first public information day at Imperial College Medical School back in 2015. This has grown into today's hybrid European conference. He's used his knowledge and contacts to support AMMF in making its case, engaging with policymakers and facilitating our expansion. As he made his way relentlessly through the academic ranks, he continued to work closely with the charity, always happy to accommodate our requests for support. His contribution cannot be overstated. He is Professor of Practice Hepatology at Imperial College, Shahid Khan. Please, make your way to the stage. Our second award, in recognition of extraordinary contribution to awareness raising and fundraising, goes to someone who came into contact with the charity when seeking advice for themselves. As one of the small band of survivors of this dreadful disease, she's gone on to fantastic feats of fundraising and increasing awareness both of AMMF and the disease. As part of her mission to support AMMF in whatever way possible, she has undertaken many various challenges and events, including working her way up from climbing Mount Snowdon, Scafell Pike, Ben Nevis, Kilimanjaro, and ultimately to the base camp on Mount Everest. Together with her AMMF army, she has risen to these challenges time and time again, raising funds and awareness along the way. So this award goes to Andrea Sheardale. To accept our thanks and make that one more small ascent to collect your award. Right, our third award, in recognition of dedication to cholangiocarcinoma research, is presented to a person who's been conducting research to identify the signals that control bile duct cancer's growth, which will enable a design of better treatments that are so urgently needed. AMMF has been pleased to contribute to this research for many years, and we believe the work has amply repaid this investment. He and his team, including AMMF's first PhD scholarship, have established their lab as one of the UK's foremost laboratories researching cholangiocarcinoma. His research continues to advance knowledge of genetic screening and the functional drivers of cholangiocarcinoma. He is the principal investigator of the MRC Institute of Genetics and Molecular Medicine at the University of Edinburgh, Dr. Luke Bolter. Our fourth and final award is in recognition of inspirational contribution to international awareness. This goes to an individual who has been involved with AMMF since a meeting at Imperial College in 2013. He has created a team of scientists, doctors, and anthropologists to help him in his fight against cholangiocarcinoma. He is based in Thailand, which has the world's highest incidence of the disease, but is working across Southeast Asia. In addition to his work as a surgeon, he's made it his mission to eradicate fluke-based cholangiocarcinoma. He is driving an education initiative encouraging people to reduce their intake of raw fish and to introduce to the school curriculum colourful cartoons that teach children about the risks of eating raw fish. He's also taken ultrasound machines and urine testing kits out into the countryside himself, meeting, testing and treating villagers where they live. A regular contributor to our conference and a truly inspirational figure, we make this award to Professor Narong Kuntikeo of Khon Kaen University in Thailand. But as the professor cannot be here with us today, I'd like to invite his colleague, Professor Ross Andrews, to collect the award on his behalf and to deliver a short message from Professor Narong.
Sawadee ka. I've got a few words from Narong, but first I have to say that it's an honour and a pleasure to accept this award from the AMMF on behalf of Professor Narong Kuntikeo, who cannot be present at this time. Narong sends to all of you his best wishes and would like to thank the AMMF very much for the award. Narong has told me that it's a great personal and professional honour to accept the award from the AMMF that the AMMF has bestowed on him. I've got to get this right, otherwise he'll kill me. Narong wants you to know that he dedicates this award to his close colleague and friend, Professor Pungat Yongavint, as well as to all his colleagues and team members, his family and his beloved patients. Narong hopes that this award would bring greater awareness and hopefully save millions of people from CCA from every corner of the world. On behalf of my esteemed colleague and friend, Professor Narong Kuntikeo, I thank you.
Right. Now, to misquote Kenneth Wolstenholme, you think it's all over, but it's not. We'll probably get into big trouble for doing this, but the trustees could not let this moment pass without recognising the contributions made by one more person. In 2002, Helen set up the world's first and still the UK's only charity dedicated to cholangiocarcinoma, the Alan Warmer Memorial Fund. This was her response to losing Alan to this disease in 2001. With no previous medical knowledge or experience of setting up and running a charity, she created and still drives AMMF. She has had a profound positive effect on the lives of thousands of people. Excuse me. Since its creation, she's dedicated her life to the charity, raising awareness by whatever means are available, offering support to those touched by the disease, and encouraging research. In 2001, there was no support network for those touched by this disease, very little information, and virtually no research into its causes or treatments, and this is what Helen set out to change. We think she succeeded. So, Helen. Well,
I knew nothing about this. I'm going to have words afterwards.
I knew we'd be in trouble, and I knew I'd struggle to get through that, so thank you.